Alcanar is a Spanish municipality of the Catalan comarca of Monja, in the Tarragona province. It is a coastal town on the Mediterranean Sea. The Serra del Monja range and its foothills rise above the town and its surroundings. According to data from 2006, its population is 9,620 inhabitants, although this increased the next year to 9,969. It is the southernmost town in Catalonia, located just north of the border with the municipality of Vinaròs, which is in the province of Castellón and part of the region of Valencia. It was not until the 15th century that Alcanar was incorporated as an independent town. But the town has been populated for a long time before then. From 1148 the town was part of the municipality of Ulldecona. After it was granted independence, it received the name of the Canar, which originates from Republic of its inhabitants. The original charter was granted in February 1239, but as the stability of this settlement did not arrive until it was granted a new charter in 1252. That date is regarded as the real foundation of the town. In 1380, the village already contained 30 families, and they were subjected to various attacks by Saracen pirates, which led to the construction of a lookout tower in the 14th century. As a precaution, the town was fortified and walled. In 1449, the town became independent of Ulldecona. During the war against John II of Castile, the town was occupied by troops of the king, who burned the town. During the reign of Philip II, various defense towers were built to cope with attacks by Turkish pirates, and Alcanar was again fortified. In the Catalan revolt of 1640–59, the town remained loyal to the King of Castile, which led to occupation of the city by Catalan troops. A similar event occurred during the Peninsular War. Later, during the First Carlist War, there was a siege of the city. The city was captured and looted by Carlist troops who held a strong position in the town for a time. On July 11, 1978, a tanker truck carrying flammable liquid exploded in front of the Camping de los Alfarcs located in the town, killing 243 people, injuring more than 300 and completely devastating the campsite. On August 16, 2017, an explosion in a house in the town kills 2 people and injures another. The next day, August 17, there is a second explosion. Later it would be known that those killed and wounded were terrorists and the explosion was produced by bombs that created the jihadist cell responsible for the 2017 Barcelona attacks. The Alcanar parish church dedicated to Saint Michael as a major feature of the municipality. The church is built in the Renaissance style, with a single nave and side chapels. It originally consisted of 4 bays with a semicircular apse, which disappeared in some 19th century rebuilding. It was then expanded with a transept, dome base and a sanctuary. It currently measures 19 meters wide and has a total height of 16 meters. The access door is a half-point arch framed by 2 columns, and at the top are 3 niches framed by a triangular pediment. The bell tower has a square base and windows on each side. On the outskirts of the village is a shrine devoted to the Mère de Dieu del Remei. It was built in the late 16th century and early 17th in a Gothic style. In the 18th century, a bell tower, a crossing and a dome were added and the interior was expanded. Next to the shrine is the building of the former guest house, in which retains a mosaic that represents the Battle of Lepanto. The mosaic was part of the floor of the chapel until it was removed in the early 19th century, and as a result is very deteriorated. The images venerated at the shrine is a small class of about 60 centimeters of the 18th century. The temple interior is decorated with a series of paintings made in 1920. The former altar pieces and part of the decoration were destroyed in 1936. Along the coast are the defense towers, which were built between 1530 and 1630 to fend off pirates. They are all square, with door with voussoirs, floor and vault. Most of them have been renovated, and are now used as houses or summer residences. Tourism and second homes are a prominent factor in the Alcan economy. Near the Alcanar beach, many housing developments have been built that increase the number of tourists during the summer. months. One of the oldest summer residences is known as Clor de Codorniu, and once was home to King Alfonso XIII of Spain. It also has several hotels and campsites and other facilities designed to cater to tourism. Most tourists stay at the old and relatively quiet fishing village of Les Cases d'Alcanar or in Alcanar Playa during the summer season. The small settlement of La Celeta was built by Germans on a hill below the Serra del Monge in the last half of the 20th century. Agricultural activity continues to develop in the northern town, the furthest from the coast, mainly growing crops of oranges and clementines. Fishy.